to another edition of Children's Hour. In this series, we're talking about heroes. And in this episode, we're talking about real-life heroes. Do you have any real-life heroes in your life? Let's ask Miss Marva if she'll read some stories and do some activities with us.
Let's read a book.
Timothy Knapman presents Superhero Dad, illustrated by Joe Berger. There he is. Superhero Dad! Dads are sometimes boring, but mine's not, and I am glad. Because, you see, he's secretly a superhero dad! I can hear his super snoring from 1,000 miles away. So I jump up on his bed and shout, "Come on, let's start the day!" Then he makes a super breakfast, though he's only half awake. The very best is toast with chocolate and fruit, ice cream and cake. His jokes are super funny and his laugh is super long. He can pick up our dog Jumbo, and he must be super strong. Whenever we play dinosaurs, he does a like this. And afterward, he gives me a Tyrannosaurus kiss. When he zooms me up and down, I feel like I can fly. And when I'm on his shoulders, I am taller than the sky. He's super good at woodwork, too. He meant to bang his thumb. He saws and hammers, glues and paints, and makes the wood become a castle for my dragon and a shield fit for a knight, so that I can rescue Jumbo after an epic fight. But how is he a superhero? People sometimes ask. He wears his briefs inside his clothes and doesn't wear a mask. Well, some nights when it's dark and late, I think I hear a noise that sounds a lot like monsters hiding somewhere near my toys. I call a dad, but quietly, so the monsters cannot hear. And he comes, and just like that, the monsters disappear. Superhero Dad, I say, you are the best by miles. My dad says, I'm no superhero. Then he stops and smiles. But I know a superhero who is brave and kind and fun. Who is it? Why, it's you. You're my superhero son. And that is Superhero Dad.
Let's craft. What you need.
Craft sticks, wiggle eyes, glue or tape, paper, cereal box, markers.
We are going to be making for this activity popsicle stick superheroes. Now, this is a popsicle stick, but this I actually just cut a piece of paper to be the shape, a heavy piece of paper to be the shape of a popsicle stick. So you could do that if you don't have any popsicle sticks at home. Also, you could use craft sticks. This is actually bigger than the stuff I had at home. I'm at the studio today, so I'm using what they have, and theirs is a little bit bigger. So you could do bigger or smaller. You can use different paper. You don't have to have a popsicle stick, just so you know. When you are getting ready to do your art, make sure that you gather all your supplies first and talk to your grown-up and make sure that they can help you out. The supplies you're going to need today are wiggle eyes. Now, if you don't have wiggle eyes at home, that's okay. I'll show you how to make one without wiggle eyes. But wiggle eyes are kind of fun. So if you have wiggle eyes, you're going to need something to glue things together. So a glue stick or liquid glue, or you could even use tape. So anything sticky to stick all that paper together. You are also going to need the body. So like I said, popsicle sticks, pieces of paper that are heavier, craft sticks, any of those things will work for the body part. You also need another piece of paper to color and cut, because you're going to be making various shapes. You're going to be drawing a rectangle and cutting it out. You're going to be making a triangle for the cape. So you will also need scissors. So scissors, paper, something for the body, something to stick it together, and wiggle eyes if you want to use wiggle eyes. This is old packaging from some toothpaste. I have been using this because it's nice and sturdy, just like a cereal box. So a cereal box is another example of a kind of paper that you might use for this activity. It's nice that it's a little bit sturdier. See that? Hard to bend. So I'm going to be using that for making my stuff with today. And the very last thing is some markers. Decide what color you want your superhero to be. Today I chose red and black, and then I made my cape out of green. This is your superhero. You design it the way you want to. Think about a color for the mask, a color for the body, and a color for the cape. Those are all things that you'll be coloring. The other thing is that you're going to maybe want to draw a little mouth on there. This little friend has a mouth, so I usually use black because it shows up well. So like this guy, he has a little black mouth. So there's examples right there of where we're going. Okay, now that you've got all your supplies, you will probably need a grown-up's help to do the next part. We are going to make the cape. The cape is a triangle shape, and to make your triangle symmetrical, that means the same on both sides, you fold your paper in half, and then you draw half a triangle, and when you cut it out, I'll show you, it will be symmetrical. It will be the same on both sides. So your grown-up might need to help you with this. So I've drawn my triangle, cutting it out. Luckily I have really sharp scissors, so they work extra fast. So, ta-da! Triangle, same on both sides. I colored my triangle green, so now I have my colored triangle. So you go from here, you do a little bit of coloring, so you have a colored cape shape. So then you'll put this to the side. This is your cape. Your triangle is your cape. Now you're going to make a tiny rectangle. See how this has that yellow rectangle? So you're going to make that tiny rectangle. Your grown-up may need to help you draw this also. So what I did was colored a triangle about a rectangle about the size that I want. And grown-ups or kids who are drawing their own rectangle, you can kind of put it against it and see that that will be big enough for a mask. So I'm going to cut that out. That's the rectangle. And my rectangle is not perfect, and it's okay to make art that isn't perfect. In fact, I think it looks cooler when your art's a little wacky. And there are lots of very famous artists who believe that too. And I'm just trimming the top off here. Okay, so now I have my rectangle for my mask, my triangle for my cape, and I'm going to take this stick and color the body. Now, I didn't want you to have to watch me do all this boring coloring, so I, ta-da, already did my coloring. And I decided that red and black were going to be the colors of the body for me. And I colored the bottom and the top black because I wanted them to have black boots and I wanted them to have a black hood. You don't have to do that. You can do it however you want, whatever looks best to you. That's just my choice. So I'm going to finish up my coloring. There we go. All right. So now it's time to put my pieces together. I'm going to put the cape behind. I'm going to glue it or tape it or whatever you have sticky to put things together with, you do that. I have some, I'm going to use my glue stick. So I'm going to put my glue stick on the triangle. And go right down the center, right on that fold, because you cut on the fold. That's where I'm putting it. You want to put a nice big bit. Now, if your family uses glue guns, glue guns are pretty great, but you need a grown-up to do those. But those work really well and hold things really sturdy. Okay, so I want my body to be there, and I'm rubbing it hard. I'm pushing it down really hard so the glue sticks. So there's part one. Your cape is on there. Now I'm putting glue. I'm going to take my glue and put it on the body part instead of on that tiny triangle. It's always best if you can to glue on the bigger piece because you have more control of it that way. So I'm just putting a dot of glue here. And then, boom, there's my mask. And I want a little bit of the black to peek out the top. Now, if you don't have wiggle eyes, you can just go dot, dot, and you can put eye, and it'll look like you have eyes. See, like I did on this one, that's just 2 dots. So you could do that. Or you can get your wiggle eyes. Ooh, I love wiggle eyes, and the Tower of the Wiggle Eyes is my favorite thing. And liquid glue works pretty well with the wiggle eyes. So I put down 2 dots of glue, and then I take my little eyes and pop them on the glue. When the glue dries, you will have just the wiggle eyes show because the glue dries clear. Right now you can see a little bit of residual, but see, I glued those on with the liquid glue. Now I have some space below. I'm going to take my darker marker, I have a black marker, and I'm just going to give him a little smile. See, I just drew a little smile on there. Now maybe your superhero is frowning or cranky or has teeth. Think about what your superhero is and then draw that face on there. Mine, he's just happy. All right. And there you go. He's all complete. Here's another example. Another one. And that's how you make a craft stick, popsicle stick superhero.
Let's watch a video.
Oh, Mom, you hold me super tight. You read me books at night. You taught me how to ride a bike. When you hold me, I feel better. You're my super mom. Oh, Mom, you help me tie my shoes. Put kisses on my bruise. You help me find the clothes to choose. We always do fun things together. So I made this cape for you. You're my super mom, it's true. So I made this cape for you. And I love you.
5 superheroes ready to fly. Here comes the villain. Stop that guy! This superhero can save the day. Off he flies. Up, up, and away. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 2 little superheroes, brave and true. One wears yellow, one wears blue. Fly away yellow, fly away blue. Come back yellow, come back blue. This song is called Superhero, and it's sung to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus. So if you know the song, The Wheels on the Bus, you already know the tune of this song. And if you want to learn this song, all you have to do is watch it and then stop it and have your grown-up, or you, if you know how, rewind it and you can watch it again. So here we go. The superhero's arms flex and lift, flex and lift, flex and lift. The superhero's arms flex and lift all around the town. The superhero's eyes go zap, 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 zap. The superhero's eyes go zap, zap, zap all around the town. The superhero flies zoom, 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 zoom. The superhero flies zoom, zoom, zoom all through the town.
Let's watch a video.
One springtime long ago, after the long winter, bugs of all shapes and sizes, including some of my relatives, sailed across the big hungry fish lake on Mayflowers. They floated on spring blossoms across stormy waters, all the way to Sunny Patch in search of food and sunny skies.
Mr. Mantis, did the big hungry fish eat them?
No, Bounce, don't worry. The bugs made it safely to Sunny Patch.
Oh!
I wonder if our relatives came to Sunny Patch on Mayflowers back then.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to discover, Squirt. Who our ancestors were.
How?
By building our family trees.
How do you build a tree?
This is my family tree. Each of these leaves is meant to be one of my relatives. At the bottom are my ancestors, my great-great-grandma and grandpa.
Are they the ones who traveled to Sunny Patch on the Mayflowers?
Yes, exactly.
What are those branches for?
My grandma and grandpa.
And those branches at the top are for your mom and dad.
Precisely. The higher we get up the tree, the closer we get to me. And now it's your turn. Find a special something from where you hatched and have your mums and dads help you make a family tree of your very own.
All right!
But what about me, Dragon, and Bounce? We're adopted.
Yeah, we're adopted.
We were orphans. We don't know where our hatch day places are or who's on our family trees.
We're on your family tree.
That's right. When the spider family adopted you, you became part of the same family tree.
Okie dokie.
Me too.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, guys.
Jumpin' June bugs. That's a lot of firewood.
It's not firewood.
What's the buzz?
We're making a family tree. There's a branch and petal for every bug in our family.
And when we finished it, we'll put it in the Sunny Patch Family Forest at school.
That sounds lovely. Huh?
I bet our ancestors were spinners of fine silks from a faraway land.
I know my ancestors didn't spin silk, but I wonder who they were.
I know who my ancestors were. They were the dragon flyers. The highest and the fastest flyers in the world.
Maybe my ancestors were kings and queens, crown jewel beetles.
Come on, Princess Shimmer. We have to collect stuff from our hatch day places.
Something from your hatch day place.
Sure, let's scurry in a hurry.
Come on.
Let's go.
Do you see that branch up there?
Uh-huh.
That's where we hung your egg sack.
That's where we hatched?
Uh-huh. Your dad and I were so happy to have you little buglets. And not long after that, our big family tree grew even bigger.
Yep, the day Dragon, Shimmer, and Bounce joined our family was a very special day indeed.
Maybe we could use some leaves from our hatch day branch to put on our family tree.
That's a spiderific idea, Pansy.
But, Dad, I didn't hatch in a tree. Baby dragonflies live underwater. I hatched in a pond.
No worries, Dragon. We'll go find something at the Tatty Puddle. What about you, Bounce? What would you like to add to the family tree? Well, I'm sure you'll find something. Who's gonna help us?
Make way! Come on, let's get some leaves.
Awesome.
And what about you, Shimmer? You hatched in a tree, honey.
But it wasn't this one. I wish I could find something special from my real hatch day tree.
What kind of a tree was it? Do you remember?
I think it was a big oak tree in a field of daisies. I remember it was just over a hill, past a great big stump.
Maybe we can find it. Shall we try?
You mean it, Mom?
I'd love to see where you hatched.
Well, we're off to the Tatty Puddle.
And we're off to find Shimmer's hatch day tree. Come on, sweetie.
This way, Mom.
Right behind you, honey. Do you see it, Shimmer?
Mm-mm.
Hey, is that it? Phew.
Mom, come on.
It's okay, Shimmer. We'll find it.
Boy, I'm thirsty.
Me too.
Mom,
Mm-hmm.
do you think my beetle mom will be there?
Oh. I don't know, Shimmer. Is that why you want to find your tree?
Well, sometimes I do think about her.
I know how that is, honey. I wondered where my spider mom was for a long time, too.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even know where to start looking for my beetle mom.
Well, finding your hatch day tree would be a good start. You ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Do you recognize anything here?
Mom, look! A stump! On a hill! Hooray!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Daisies! Everywhere! But no tree. I don't think we're ever going to find my hatch day tree, Mom.
Finding your hatch day place might take us a while, sweetie.
I know.
I looked for my spider mom for a really long time, but I never found her.
You were all alone?
Until Grandma Betty found me, I was. She found me on my hatch day branch.
Mommy! Where can my mommy be?
Hello there, little Miss Spider.
Have you seen my mommy?
I haven't. You've lost her?
I waited and waited, but I don't know where she is.
Come on. I'll help you look. We'll find your mother together.
Grandma Betty and I flew all over Sunny Patch, but we never found her.
My mommy's gone.
I know I'm not a spider, but could I be your mother?
I knew then that I'd found my mom.
You must have been scared, huh, Mom?
I was until I found your grandma. I knew she was the special somebody I was meant to be with. She loves me just like I love you, Shimmer.
I love you too, Mom.
Hmm.
I'm really glad you're the special somebody I'm meant to be with.
Me too. You know, I have a very special flower that I've been saving. It's a flower I saved on the day you became part of our family. If you like, you could put it on the family tree.
That would be perfect. Let's go home.
What about your hatch day tree?
I'll find it someday. Right now, I kind of miss everybody.
Okay, let's go home then.
Almost.
Look, Mom. I found a lily pad for our family tree.
Did you find what you were looking for, Shimmer?
Not exactly.
Oh.
But I've already found my most important tree. The hollow tree.
Oh, that's nice. So, what are you going to add to the tree, Sugar?
This flower, Grandma. It's from the day Mom and Dad adopted us.
It's lovely, Shimmer.
Dragon! Thanks, Wiggle.
Dragon's lily pad, Shimmer's flower.
Here, Mom.
Is that a special hollyberry, Bounce?
Uh-huh. It's not from where I hatched, but holly berries are my favorite.
They most certainly are. It's perfect, Bounce.
What lovely drawings, Pansy. It doesn't matter whether you're a beetle, a spider, dragonfly, or bedbug. You're all a very special part of this family. Well, except maybe that bug. Who is that supposed to be, Pansy?
You, Grandma.
Jumpin' June bugs. Me? Well, if you say so.
One springtime long ago, after the long winter.
I think our family tree is the prettiest, most colorful one in the whole Sunny Patch family farm.
Yeah.
It certainly is, Shimmer.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Children's Hour. You can find more in this series and other series on our YouTube channel. Until next time.